Amazon has never been more transparent about its data. We've seen the brand analytics search query report that gives us the search query volumes, and also the improvement in brand analytics in terms of the percentage of mobile impressions, sessions, and purchases. Now, Amazon has rolled out the brand metrics report in your Amazon ad console that allows you to see your metrics through your entire sales funnel. But not only that, it compares these funnel metrics against your direct peers. Before this report, how you could compare against your competition on Amazon is only by subjective eye. Now, using the brand metrics report, you can see how you stack up against your competition quantitatively. So if you're looking for a quick and accurate analysis to see how you stack up in your category against your competition, stay tuned. I'm Rick Wong, an Amazon seller and also founder of SellerMetrics, an Amazon marketing agency. And if you're interested in content such as this one, where we talk about the latest Amazon FBA news, tips, and hacks, I invite you to subscribe. Okay, so I would like to direct your attention in your Amazon advertising console to this particular new reporting. So that's under insights and planning, and that would be the brand analytics. Once you're in the brand metrics, you'll get into a screen that looks like this. This gives you a high level analysis of your overall sales funnel, right? So you can see what it says here. The new improved brand metrics gives you a visual experience in terms of how you identify options to accelerate your brand growth by reaching shoppers. So that's a very much a branding slogan, but what it tells you, right, is stats from your entire funnel. So top of the funnel, which is awareness, consideration, which could be add to cart or any interaction with product page, and also at the end, purchases. So if you're selling in multiple categories, you could dig it down all the way to its specific category that you are interested in. So let's just like select push-up stance, right? And then you could also change the date range. You could change it for a week or a month. I like to do a month because I get to see more data. And then it tells you how our metrics is across periods. So whether a certain amount of awareness increase period over period. So a few things that we need to know. So awareness, consideration, purchase. So basically it would be like this visualization of funnel right here. Awareness is basically somebody searching your brand, but in this particular instance, not engage in it, as in does not click into your listing page. So normally if somebody search for your brand, the chances are they'll click on your listing, on your brand's listing, but sometimes they don't. Right? Is it because you're not defending it properly, or or why are they searching your brand and they're not clicking onto your branded listing? So that gives you the idea of potentially if this number is high, right? So you can see like this number is not that high. That tells me that the people that are actually searching for my brand are actually clicking on my listing. So that's nothing that I need to be concerned about. But if I see this number keeps going up, that tells me that I need to do better job in terms of brand defense. And the consideration. So consideration is basically they'll search for a brand, go to your listing page, but add to cart but did not buy. These is what I call considerations. So consideration, you want to increase this number, get more people into your detail page, and then it's a matter of trying to convert them. There's different Amazon PPC campaigns that you could actually decrease this number to try to get more people to actually get more of these like people in consideration down into the bottom of the funnel here, right? So I think the sponsored display remarketing is like one of the ways that you could actually decrease this number. So what it does is that you could remarket to people that have actually interacted with your detail page that has not purchased, right? So those campaigns are really good for this consideration phase to retarget a customer that hits this particular area but did not really go through the entire funnel. Lastly, purchases, right? So purchases, so definitely you want to like increase the number here. So you can see like for this particular product, for our brand, the conversion rate seems to be decreased, right? So you can see that the number of shoppers dropped while the number of considered increased. So that tells me that there's something that to be done in terms of conversion rate optimization, or that we need to run more basically non-branded keyword manual campaigns to try to capture the shoppers that are like in the lower end of the purchase funnel. What's intriguing is that you could actually go here, view detail metrics to actually see the actual more detailed information about the data right here. Okay, so I feel like the detail page right here is actually the crux of like the information that would really give you true insight about how you compare to your competition. And if you are not comparing well against your competition, there's a lot of work to be done in order for you to succeed on Amazon, because Amazon is very competition intensive, right? There's a lot of competition. And if your conversion rate or the people that are aware of your brand is very low, you don't really have a chance to in terms of getting true traction in your category. The name of the game in Amazon at the end of the day is to grow, right? If you're not growing, you're not succeeding on Amazon. So basically, you really need to look for ways to outcompete your competition through the entire sales funnel process. And this gives you a very good insight of that. So for the settings, you definitely want to click on show peer comparison. Again, I like to see as much data as possible. You may select the week or the month. For me, I like to select the month because I see a lot more data. It's all about statistical significance. So try to grab as much recent data as possible and try to get as much of it as possible. So for me, that would be the monthly. Okay, so these stats right here are actually quite important. So you have your metrics, right, compared to number one, the median, and also the top of the category. So in this case, it's not really appearing here. So let's just choose a different category. So this way, you could see numbers in full. So I like to, let's just say resistant bands. So if you actually look at the 3 key metrics, right? So you could look at like the shopper engagement rate, the customer conversion rate, and also the new to brand customer. So I think the most important metrics here is your customer conversion rate, right? How you convert compared to the category medium and also the category top. This just tells me that we are right now at 20%. It did decrease somewhat. We are still higher than the category medium, but we are still much lower than the category top. So that gives us an idea saying that there is more room out there to increase our conversion rate, whether it's by listing optimization, better pricing, or creating a better offer, or better creative. So that would increase videos, A+ content, and product listing photos to kind of educate your the consumer, right? So I think that's a way that you could look at it. Not a cause for concern because we are better than the medium, but we still have a long ways to go to try to like get to the category top. So if you really want to see some material improvement for this particular product, we will need to really think creatively in terms of how we can increase our conversion rate to close to the 34.8% that is in the category top. So new to brand, a customer, basically how many people that are purchased from you that are new to brand. Normally, if it's like a product that is not a refill or have a people that constantly rebuying, normally this number would be like pretty high. So for example, my product is a resistance band. So the chances are a person will purchase it and basically won't be purchasing another resistant band for a long time. But let's just say you're in the supplement niche, right? Then you should see this number low, and you want to try to get this number as low as possible. Whether it could be giving a significant subscribe and save discount, or other discount that would incentivize them to constantly purchase from you. A great way to kind of decrease this number and basically get as many reoccurring purchases possible is basically use kind of like a product insert funnel. And basically you could use that funnel in conjunction with landing cube. So basically what you can do with your product insert, get them in the landing page using landing cube. Landing cube, I will link it in the description below, and you could send them using the product insert into a funnel that goes to landing cube and collect the email and try to remarket to them, whether it's a discount or a launching of a new product, to get them like keep buying from your brand over and over. Now let's like go a little further, right? So this is where the crux of the data on this particular report would come in really handy. So it gives you like a full funnel analysis and see how you compare against your competition, right? So if you really want to dominate your category, you will need to really dominate your entire sales funnel. So that's just not only having the best conversion rate, that also means that having the most awareness and also the most consideration, right? So it's going to report from the top of the funnel and all the way down to the bottom. Right? And number one here is awareness. So what's awareness? So basically awareness is the people that are searching for your brand but are not really making a purchase. So again, this is ties down to like what we just talked about earlier in terms of awareness, where when people are searching for your brand, they are probably going to your product listing page. So the chances are this number should be low if you actually defend your brand properly. This number would be high if you're not producing any like branded defense campaign, you're not bidding on your brand. People are searching for your brand, but they're purchasing another brand. That would cause your number to be high. So this one is a little bit weird because you actually want a low number from this particular awareness number. Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of weird that they kind of did this. You can see like we're currently around our category medium. So the category top, oh wow, okay, the category top has like a lot of brand awareness that are not purchasing the product. So let's just look at the description. So shoppers are aware of your brands or products are those who search for your brand but didn't engage or make a purchase from a brand in a selected time frame. So they may be engaging your brand, right? But they're not purchasing it. And they tell you specific strategies to kind of decrease this number. So as I mentioned, branded campaigns. So you sponsor brands and you bid on a branded term. So you see like the sponsored brand right here is Philips, and it's actually showing a Philips shaver. So that just tells me that the chances are the customer would actually click on this and make a purchase on the Philips shaver. But let's just say this is like a different brand, right? Then if I click on it, even though I'm like bidding on the brand, I'm clicking on this, right? And I would be purchasing from another brand, then this number would like go up, right? So you don't want that to happen. So that's why it's telling you to target branded search terms. And then also saying that sponsor display campaigns with product targeting. So basically promote your own product. So it's saying that making sure that you are defending your own product listing. So for this one, right, basically you want to fill the advertising within the product detail page with Philips product if you're trying to like defend the Philips brand. And now let's go into consideration. Consideration is basically any views on your detail page. So there is 3 main categories to this. So there is the detail page view. So anytime somebody get into your detail page via the brand search or not via brand search, this number. So if you actually want to potentially increase your sales, potentially increase your placement in the category, you really want this particular number to go up, right? So basically, if you want this number to go up, and your brand is actually not that well known yet, you definitely want to bid for relevant non-branded keywords. So people that would consider your product despite your brand, you want to increase this number. That's how you actually increase them. So increasing this number is actually quite good. And you can see like for us, compare this to a brand medium, right? It's actually lower than the category medium. And let's not even like get into the category top. So this telling me that there's actually a lot of room for us to kind of grow within this category by increasing our organic rank, or by just like increasing the number of campaigns that we could make, scaling up the number of keywords that is related to product. That's how we kind of would like increase our number and try to like get ourselves up in like the category medium in terms of like detailed view. So, and then there's like a brand search and detail page. So basically they'll search for our brand and visit our detail page. It seems like only 4. Again, this product is like relatively new and this brand is not that well known yet. And lastly, right, the people that have actually visit our detail page and also add to cart. So basically dividing this divided by this, that should be, yeah, so you definitely want this to happen. So when they are adding to cart, it's a very strong purchasing signal. Although this is not necessarily conversion rate, it's a very strong signal that you are converting them to a potential sale. So when you increase this number, naturally this number would increase. And you can see like our customer conversion rate, right, is a higher than average. So, and then you can see that our detail page view is lower than average. So that tells me that the low-hanging fruit is actually trying to increase this number right here. It means that there's a lot of market share to be taken. Like there's a lot of low-hanging fruit in terms of like getting additional visibility in the category. And how we do that is probably create more sponsored product campaigns. As I mentioned, scale it out, whether if it's like product attribution targeting, or it could be like scaling out keywords. Those are the 2 things that you can do to increase that number. Lastly, purchases, right? So definitely you want to like see the number go up. And if your product is like a refill, right? As I mentioned, vitamins, you definitely want to see this number go up. And looking at the purchase, right? If you really want to be top of the category, basically you need to look at ways to kind of get close to this number right here. You see, right now we're not even close. We're not even in the medium, right? So if we really want to say dominate the category, right, we should be selling around 12K in a given month. So that gives us a goal right, to see what the market could bear until we like top out, basically. But by the looks of things, like there's a lot ways to go where we could really increase our ranking within this resistance band category. So right now we're not even at the medium. So I think what we could do, we could look back and tell our client, listen, this particular product has a lot of ways to go. We should increase our budget based on the fact that our conversion rate is better than average and our detailed page view is lower than average, and also our sales is also lower than average, right? So we increase the detailed page view, and in turn we can increase the total purchase. It really helps me out because it gives like a high level analysis, like on a high level. Then I could look into the entire funnel and dig deep into what campaigns or initiatives we could do on a more tactical level to increase these metrics and improve our standing within the category. I hope that I showed you a quick and accurate way to diagnose your sales funnel. This reporting allows you for a quick high-level view and give you an analysis of where you can look for improvements on your own sales funnel and also against your peers. And lastly, if you're an Amazon seller and want to grow your business, schedule a discovery call with me in the link below. We are an Amazon marketing agency that helps our clients grow their business very profitably. Until the next video drop, happy selling.